Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Does Play Games, so you can watch games and practice game design, and we are here with more Cuphead, facing off against my nemesis, my rival. I respect him,
his
yet I
Resident
hate him.
Evil 3 villain.
The nemesis. Nice.
Dr. Call's robot, Junkyard Jive.
So we're not even fighting Dr. Call himself.
So at work, we call the QA section the Junkyard, and everyone keeps, oh, I love this guy already. And every time anyone's like, but what happens if you clean the junkyard? And I'm like, the QA.
Ow.
QAs
really?
are the real junk of the junkyard.
Oh, ow. Ah, what the?
Oh, it's a plain one. Oh, this is delightful.
Sucks. This sucks. All right.
I think the more appropriate response is, you suck.
No. See, okay, so there's a.
Why is he pop bubblegum?
Because, you know, he likes bubblegum.
But he's a robot.
Damn,
Robots don't
man.
need to choose bubblegum.
He's not. The doctor is.
That was a really big bubble out of his doctor then.
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't really paying attention to see if it was the doctor or the robot.
Oh, I see. So you have to slap those
Yes.
because they're pink. Oh, it all makes sense now. Now, can the device itself hurt you?
The pink guy? Yes.
Yeah.
Ow. So I
like
mean,
that the bombs-
I have an order in which to beat him with, but I'm gonna play around with it just a little bit more so you can kind of see
Okay.
how much of a nemesis. So basically, what's happening is he has 3 attacks, right? Mm-hmm. And he's all about zone of control, basically, like setting up these threatening zones of where I can't go anywhere
Ooh.
safely.
Oh, nice evade. Those ships are very space evaders. Maybe not space evaders. Like Centipede almost, but like space evaders feeling.
Yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, basically once you destroy one of these parts, then he starts doing different attacks.
Oh.
And then once you destroy those 3, he starts doing this while still having his special attacks, which sometimes a magnet shows up and pulls you to the center of the screen. Oh, I'm a bomb. Oh no, I'm a bomb. Oh.
Well,
I
at
still
least you
got
took
it.
out 2 missiles.
Actually, I still got it. Okay, and then now we're on
nice.
to his official second form. That was just his first form.
Oh, jeez.
And then second form, these bombs still show up and track you, which, by the way, when you shoot them and blow up, they do that.
At least they like, what would you call it, cascade. Like, they blow each other up. So if the screen does kind of fill with them, it becomes an easy way to get rid of them. Wow, so you have to shoot him while he's moving around like that?
Yep.
Oh, that's mean.
Luckily, he doesn't have a lot of life in this form. But
I mean, he kind of has to not have a lot of life to make that fair.
yeah, right.
Because otherwise it would just be arduous. You got this, buddy. Well, at least see his third form.
And there we go.
Does he only have 3 forms total?
This is the final form.
But it,
Oh, fuck.
based on the, well, yeah, I think you hit him there. But
pretty
based
sure I
on the like progress tracker, this is a pretty long form.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Ooh, nice. I like that missile shot because it goes through everything. So it's a very non-consequential power-up ability. Like, it's easy to make that actually work for you rather than against you.
I was so close.
Really? Oh, shit. Wow, dude.
So, it tricks you. This bar tricks you because it's like, oh, he doesn't have a whole lot of life in his third form, or his first form. But it's because there's 3 different locations, and this is the only boss that has multiple hit locations that need to be hit and have to be blown up separately. Up until now, it was different. It was, so basically look at these as like precursors that you have to destroy these in order for you to actually be able to deal damage to the real form, which is his heart. And the heart shows up.
Oh, right, so you blow a hole in his chest and then nothing happens.
And then now he's gonna start moving on to so now, like, when that middle one's blown up, that's when he starts doing certain weird attacks, like summoning the magnet, or the hands will show up out of the side.
I see.
Like that. And I hate the hands.
Yeah, well, they just take up so much space on screen. Huh. That's really clever. I mean, that is It's an interesting challenge because, yeah, this is the first time that there's been... That was probably a smart move, though, because it saved your neck there.
That's true, but, still though.
I mean, you'll get through this just fine. It'll be worth it.
You're saying?
Should've gone mini.
Yeah, probably. That's why I hate the hands. That's why I fucking hate the hands.
Fair. But yeah, I dig that it has the damage points. I think that's a nice way to kind of put a spin on something that we've already gotten very familiar with. So it's a good differentiator for this boss fight. And I think maybe like once you know about it, it really doesn't matter. But for the first time fighting him, I think that makes for a fun difference.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Oh. Freaking me out, man. Oh boy. Hey, well done. So the different crystals shoot different frequencies of projectiles, it seems.
I mean, I'm not really sure what they're going for, because they all move the same. I mean, I like maybe the pattern changes slightly, but it's just straight up like bullet hell style.
Yeah.
So yeah, in order to like really get a good beat, if you hit it right there where it's hitting, you'll actually hit both of those spots at the same time.
Clever. Now, could you potentially like, I don't know, min-max the situation and just deal a lot of damage to each of those damage points?
Absolutely.
And then just go in and sweep and just take them all out at once?
Which, I mean, basically that's what I did.
Except for that top one, but...
yeah, I mean, there's no way to really, unless I guess I go bomb form, there's no way to really hit all three at once, and really, man?
Well, I mean, like, you spend maybe, like, you spend a couple of hits getting the top antenna, you spend a couple of hits getting the middle one and then the bottom one, and then you just kind of go down the line and finish them all out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, so try to like not kill any of them until you kill all of them at once.
Exactly. So you don't have to deal with the alternative weapons.
But sometimes the alternative weapons are better than the first one. Like with those little guys, like I'm dealing with them well because I'm dealing with them the moment they come on the screen. But if you actually let them build up, and all of a sudden you're dealing with that magnet while they're also showing up, and those bombs come up, then they're a pain. So it's like, what would you rather deal with at the time?
Yeah, that's fair. I think that makes a lot of sense. Nice.
Okay, good.
He's so angry. Also, why are the nuts and bolts green? Like radioactive.
They're actually yellow.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Dang it. Well, there goes everything I was going to say. Aww. Harsh.
I can never get to this form with more than crap with any life, apparently.
I like this guy. He's very Dr. Wily.
So that's the thing, is he's basically Dr. Wily and Dr. Robotnik had a baby.
Yeah, I can see that. There's a bit of something else in there that I'm not quite sure what it is. I say some kind of old school robot, though.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the reason I think also Dr. Robotnik is because of the crystals that he summons.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. No, that's a good one. I didn't think about that. Now you just gotta fuse him with a rotten egg, and then
man, and
he's
then
a proper
bam.
Eggman. Oh, double whammy. I don't know. The robot design reminds me of something that's like classic 1950s.
So
maybe earlier than that. I don't remember when black and white stopped being a thing in film.
I don't know.
Now I'm curious. Color film history. Yeah.
Okay. Magnets.
Oh wow. Okay, so color film came into place. I mean, like color. Oh yeah, color motion picture was 1936. So I guess that makes sense though, because that's when color animation followed suit not long after. So yeah, I guess I'm thinking of like 1910, 1920s film. I mean, for all I know, the robot I'm thinking of could have even been from color film.
Oh, by the way, the magnet doesn't actually hurt you, which is important to note.
Yeah, I mean, it takes up so much screen space.
All
What does the magnet actually do? Ooh.
I don't know where that comes from. I've been hit by that a few times, and every time it makes me angry because I'm like, where do those come from?
It's the same particle that the twirly hands give off.
Yeah, and so my only theory is the hands were going to show up, and because I defeated the form so quickly, like they didn't fully come up on the screen or something like that.
I could see that. Like they spawned but didn't move. Like the animation was canceled or something, but it didn't cancel the projectiles. Man, you were playing with fire.
You have to.
Flew too close to the sun.
Don't even want to. So, the reason this boss is so frustrating is because of the series of events and attacks in which they happen. The hands showing up, like you don't know if they're going to show up or if the magnet's going to show up. And when they do finally appear, it might be like at that exact time, that's when the bombs are showing up. It might be, and also there are 2 bombs that can be on the stage at once. So like there doesn't seem to be a set pattern in which to avoid things. And so it feels a little random. How did I get hit? That's another thing. That's like, I got hit. I don't even know how I got hit. Why did I get hit, Chris? So that's
You didn't get good, fool.
So that's why he's one of my least favorite bosses, because he feels a little random, and they're just like, it feels like there's nothing you can do about it at times. That said, theming wise, that's why I love him.
He reminds. Okay, so the Cuphead wiki says that the Iron his first phase is similar to the Iron Giant, which is what I thought of first, but I wasn't totally sold on that. Or from the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, and I think that's more of what I'm thinking of.
He could absolutely. See, where do those come from?
I guess he's sort of the happy in between, right? Because the Iron Giant is a huge robot. Tin Man from Wizard of Oz is Tin Man.
Not a huge robot.
This is not a huge robot. So it kind of reads that way. Let's see. Yeah, in the final stage, reminiscent of the Bowser clown car.
Oh, yeah,
Dr.
a little
Eggman's Eggmobile, which I think that makes plenty of sense.
All right.
Dr. Cull himself seems to draw inspiration from other mad scientists in other platforming franchises such as Dr. Wily from Mega Man, Dr. Eggman, or Dr. Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. Oh yeah, I can see that. Because Cortex had the weird like bald head with the twindly out side hair.
I don't know. I didn't play Crash Bandicoot because it was a bad game.
It was a bad game, but it was still fun.
Okay. I mean, that's whatever.
There were a lot of bad fun games back in the day.
No, I had 3 health going into that fight. I'm so frustrated right now. This is where I beat him.
Funnel your rage.
So there's a lot of people, once again, the randomness and people say that there's just too much going on the screen, which is true, but the problem that I had with a lot of people's synopsis on that is that they made it seem like there's just nothing you could do once the things got on the screen, or that there's no way to prevent those things from coming on the screen, and that's just inaccurate. And the reason it's accurate is because, if you can see, I'm shooting the bombs and the little flyers and shit like that the moment they come on the screen, or I'm taking an opportunity to attack.
Yeah, it's sort of becomes an action economy thing where if you take care of it immediately, it's not a problem because you still have the economy to handle.
Yes, the earlier I deal with the extra threats, I hate that. There is no rhyme or reason.
This is the one. No, that was the one.
No, it's not. I can't.
You were angry enough to do it. I felt it. I believed in it, Nathan.
I didn't feel Super Saiyan.
I guess Krillin hasn't died yet. Am I Krillin in this instance? Do I have to be sacrificed to trigger
Trapped.
Super Saiyan?
Trapped.
I love his eyebrows.
Yeah, and that's totally why he's Dr. Wily.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Wily's eyebrows. I mean, like, that's what you remember.
I mean, like, Dr. Wily also made, like, goofy-ass robots and stuff.
Only the eyebrows, nothing else.
I mean, you know, Dr. Wily. I love the robot's noodly arms. He's just like shaking his noodly arms like he's shimmying for you, like, you like this?
Pretty sure that's not exactly what he's thinking, but yeah, maybe.
Listen, I'm just paying attention to the content at hand. Aww.
I hate you, Dr. Call. I hate you. I hate you, Dr. Call. That wasn't the one, in case you're wondering.
It could have been the one. I think you could go through this without taking any damage.
It's entirely possible. Actually, I think the time I beat him, I did go through without taking damage.
Yeah, so my point is, even if you're down to 1 health, you still got it. You can still do it. I believe in you.
How did that come out? I had to...
Oh. See, he's doing a little shimmy. Don't look at it. That's how you're going to take damage.
You're distracting me, man. Oh, I'm trapped. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yep.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Let them collide. Oh, there you go. Oh,
nope.
Well.
No, I still got him.
Oh, nice.
It's a big range.
It is a lot bigger than I keep thinking it's going to be.
Just be safe first. Worry about damage later. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
What kind of bomb has like an electrical field after it detonates?
EMP.
I guess sort of.
I'm literally, like, that wasn't really a good argument, but it was like the first thing that came to mind.
I mean, I guess it's sort of electrical. EMP is electromagnetic, so it's like magnetism caused by electricity. I mean, that's not accurate. Don't quote me on that.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know.
Damn it! God damn it!
But it's like, what are they called? Like, maybe they're just electromagnets. They're like magnets powered by an electrical current, and they're the super powerful magnets that they use in like junkyards to pick up cars. I don't know how they work though.
I mean, we are fighting this guy in a junkyard.
Oh shit!
Just saying.
It all came full circle.
Go away.
Do you think he built the robot out of junkyard parts?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, I guess if you owed your soul to the devil, hiding in a junkyard and just, like, slowly building a giant abomination of a robot is probably the best idea.
I mean, nothing else would... I hate the bombs. They're the worst thing. They're the worst thing about this game. You destroy them and you get punished. You don't destroy them and you get punished. There's just no way of dealing with the bombs. There's no way of dealing with the bombs except for to destroy them, and then you get hit like that. That had nothing to do with the bombs. I'm just angry.
Just stop thinking about his eyebrows, then you'll start doing it.
I can't stop thinking about his eyebrows.
That's how
That's
he gets
why I
you.
like him. Get out of my way.
Do you think he's doing a moonwalk with his feet? I mean, like...
Yes.
I mean, just look
There
at
is no other option.
Like, before you destroy his...
See, this is what I meant. See, I'm trapped now because...
Yeah, you got this. You're fine.
No, if I had gotten out of that, I would have been fine.
But, like,
but since I got hit, I was angry about it.
Watch his hands. See how he's doing that, like,
He's
hand
definitely
shimmy?
doing the moonwalk.
Totally
There's
the
no other
moonwalk.
option. Yeah.
Do you think that was a conversation that the animators had?
He's rolling backward on a barrel.
He is moving back at a very consistent pace, almost to the point where maybe he's on something that's round and wheelie, so it could be a barrel. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Maybe if the electric explosion didn't last so long.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's one of those very fine-tuned balance kind of things, because...
I feel like he wasn't test played enough.
I mean, maybe. Or maybe test played too much and the test players got too good.
It's possible.
That's a common problem, actually, especially among designers who test their own game. Like, you just play it so much that you don't know what's too hard or too easy. And like, I'm almost dealing with that at work because I've been testing the update for Brookhaven for the past 3 months now, and now I'm so good at the game that I'm just like, is this game hard for anyone? Like,
I don't understand how
I
this is
still
hard.
see Let's Plays of people playing it and like freaking out and falling on the floor, and I'm just like, are people actually scared of this game? Like, I don't think it's scary at all. Like, I've just been playing it too much, maybe.
Oh. Yes.
Nice.
I beat them due to attrition. Boom. Sniped. Sniped to the bomb. I would very much like it if this bomb would go away. Thank you.
I like his crazy, like, the robot's, like, hypnotized eyes, like... This is very, Bowser-esque. And Wily-esque. I love all of this.
Shit.
You're fine. Don't even think about it. You good, bae. You good. Oh, you're good. You got this. This is the one. Use your super.
That wouldn't have helped me.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have helped you. All right, let's pause. That way you can
Get close to beating him again.
scowl in quietness.
All right. We'll fast forward to when I finally beat him. Oh my god. And we are back. Are we back?
We're back. I'm
Okay.
happy I turned your mic back on just in time. I just noticed your mic was picking up a lot of feedback, and I don't know if it's because there's something wrong, or if it's just the fan, or if it's just you breathing heavily into it out of frustration. But good job.
So, fun fact that if you remember at the beginning how like I rush at those 2 points and take them out as fast as possible. Without that sequence of event, like knowledge of how to beat them ahead of time, and like I've got to hit these 2 points at the same time and blow them as fast as possible, and then I've got to use this sequence in order to beat this. It's so rote memorized, because if you do not do that, it becomes chaos and it's basically impossible to beat them. So that leads us to the question of the day, which is, do you think it was fair design by basically forcing the player to have a rote memorization and patterns and come up with their own predetermined strategy to beat him? Obviously, you can condense that into a better question later on, but
It's more condensed than you think it is, but
God damn it. I love him, but I hate him.
yeah, fair. So that leaves us with what, 4 more bosses?
We have 3 more bosses because I had forgotten about one that we totally passed up.
Wamp, wamp.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Oh no, 4 more bosses, you're right. Or 4 bosses.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.